How's it going, guys? Today I'm going to be assembling the AutoTrickler V3. Something I've had a while. I've actually assembled and deassembled. I've used this before with one of my good friends who reloads frequently. It's an awesome system, but I've never used mine, so we're going to put it all together. Like I said, I did assemble it and then deassemble it so I could kind of show you guys exactly what to do and what not to do. I'm mainly using this for hunting, but also I'm involved in a precision rifle league, PRS style matches, and so I like something a little faster to reload all my shells, save me some time, and it's extremely accurate. So let me show you what I've got here. Alright guys, so this is what I have. I've actually got try to get the glare off there, A&D FX-12i, extremely accurate scale, measures to the 100th grain. Basically that is the scale itself. It can be sold separate than the AutoTrickler itself. You can get them together. I did buy this from Data Weighing Systems Incorporated. You can find them online. Took me about 6 weeks or longer to actually get this in, so let me show you the different components here. I've obviously got the scale. You've got the electronic components here that we'll have to connect. You've got the actual throw here that'll be attached to this mount that stands above it. You've got your actual trickler here that we'll assemble. Really, the only thing you need is a screwdriver. It's pretty simple. So let's get started. Okay guys, one of the first things that you'll have to do is with your scale, you can remove this plate. We'll be using that later. On the back of the scale, back here, there's this plate. We'll need to remove that, and also you need to remove these screws. Honestly, of this whole process, those are the hardest screws. They're like a little hex screw. They're kind of pinched in there with that. Let's see here, that's what it looks like. That's what was the hardest to get out. I barely put them back in because of the pain, so you have to take those out, and then we'll have to take this plate off, which is super simple with the screwdriver. Or a drill, so. Oops. Alright, that's off. Super easy. I'm going to move this plastic. It's a cover. So that's off. This plate just comes off. Shouldn't need it anymore. This plastic piece, it's got a 1 and a 2 on it. Anyway, it's weird, looks backwards in the camera. I guess that's just the way it records, but anyway, that attaches to this, and then obviously this portion plugs in, and it's pretty self-explanatory. You just put it in there. You can use those screws actually don't fit down through and screw this in, so it just plugs in. This portion of it just slides in, and then you just attach the 2 screws that came out of the metal plate. Super simple. If you're going to use a drill, obviously use a drill that and back down the so you're not stripping the screws. portion of it is done. So we're going to set that aside for now. Over here. Actually, let's do this. Let's put together. When you get the scale, it will come with this stand. These plastic pieces here, basically just pull out. See, they're got these little notches on there. You can see that here, and there's a little notch in there, and basically you just have to make sure those line up, and then twist it, and it goes into place, right? So that is going to be what sits on the bottom of the scale here, and then your assembly will go on top. So it comes with 4 pieces of this plexiglass. I'm only using 2, and I'll show you why later. But basically all these slide right in to these section here and down. This one down. Like I said, it has 4, but to be able to access the scale and have the AutoTrickler trickle in, we'll need these side and front off. This assembly just goes on top here, and we'll put that together really quickly here. So there's that. So let's go ahead and put got our powder hopper here, and it's got a lid that goes on top. That powder hopper basically just goes right down in this. It's you see here, it's hexagon. This thing is hexagon. There's no other way to do it. You just slide it in. Super simple here. Well, most of the time. So slides in, and then this does turn and lock into place. There's an X. I don't know if you can see on here. There's an X on that side, and that gets it to where you want it to be. Okay, so that's as simple as that. This actually, this bottom here, it's got a screw threads on it, goes right on to this, and you can orient it however you want. This piece here goes on the bottom. On the bottom here. Just tighten it, just hand tighten it. Get mine a little bit somewhat square to the assembly. Hand tighten it, and you should be good there. And basically that will sit right on top of the AutoTrickler, just like that. Pretty simple. Okay, so, or on top of the scale, excuse me. Oh, you know, one thing I did forget to put on there. Made something that wasn't right there. Set this down for a second. These pieces, these little plastic pieces with felt on the top, they actually go on top of each one of these on the corners here, so pretty self-explanatory once again on how they go in. Just slide down. Gives a little bit more substance to sit on, and it'll just sit a little better here. There we go. So that throw operates. So good. We're set there with that, and good there. These are the 2 power cords that we'll be using. We'll plug all that in later. Let's go ahead and assemble the actual trickler here. So basically, just a trickler. It's got this screw on the back goes in and out so that you can tilt it back or forward. Basically, what that'll allow is for the trickler to trickle less or a little bit more quickly, depending on how accurate you want it to be and how much you want it to trickle. So anyway, what we'll do is this comes out and you'll have to put that in when it comes in. That's pretty simple, not just sits like that. You've got a throw that's got, obviously, that this is for the trickler. It's got a hole in it, and that's what feeds the powder down in and through as it spins. You just slide that, you slide this in and through the hole, okay, all the way through. And then on this side, you've got a little notch here, and then you've got a notch in here, and they provide you with 3 of these rubber tools. And basically what you're going to do is put it on the bottom of this groove here, and then you want to twist it, get it in the right spot here, twist it and slide it over the top of this. So then that'll kind of self-line. Hopefully I got that in the picture there, but basically it needs to be twisted and on there. So there's that. And that'll sit kind of like this inside of the AutoTrickler. So, alright, so guys, there's 2 of these electric cords. They've got a kind of a, I can get that to focus here, not really, but a white end and then a 4-pronged end here that you can see. I don't know why this thing doesn't want to autofocus. So basically a 4-pronged end here, and it's pretty self-explanatory on the back side of these, and they're the same for both components. So basically this will slide in. It can only go in one direction, so it's really self-explanatory, not hard to do. It slides in, clicks together, you're set with that. So you do the same thing for the throw here. It's got this piece here, and you're just going to slide that in, and you're set there. Okay, so there is a number on the back of the scale here. There's a 1 and a 2. So you connect the AutoTrickler motor cable to port 1 and the auto throw motor cable to port 2. So AutoTrickler to 1, so this is the AutoTrickler. Spin this around here, and there's 2 ports, port 1 and port 2. So port 1 is going to be the AutoTrickler, just slides in, and port 2 here, 1 and 2, it's labeled, so it's really self-explanatory. Part 2. Okay, they do provide you with an additional power cord, which is, that's what this is. So you take that, obviously just plug it in. And then there's a little section here for it to plug into. And you must need a little additional power or amperage to be able to work both components here. So alright, so you're all set, you're all hooked up. Got this and this. You know, I liked position mine this way, just for preference. I don't think it really matters in any way, shape, or form. There we go. Power's on.